Amy, Mr. Squatrito, I think is getting you on the meeting right now. All right, boys and girls. So remember the story we read? We just read the title was Life at Home. And then has home life changed a lot since long ago? Yes, it has. And I like how Jimmy, well, actually Jimmy kind of just read it fast. I like how a couple of you changed your voice to the question mark. That's called being a fluent reader, is knowing that it's a question mark, you change your voice. Has home life changed a lot since long ago? Yes, it has. And we change our voice for the exclamation mark because it's so exciting.
Like that?
And yeah, like that kind of. And then it says, long ago, many families cooked, worked, and slept in one room. Jimmy, I love you, I love you, I love you. Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. A long time ago, homes had just one room. People, this is one of our sight words for the week. We're going to see this a lot. People ate and slept in that same room. Today, that's a compound word. To and it. Today, homes can have many rooms. Okay, this up here, that is called a caption. That is a caption because it talks about the picture. Okay? It's not part of the story itself, but it is important because it tells us about the picture. Okay, what, Jimmy?
That funny G looking is a E.
This?
What?
It's a G.
No,
No, that might be a different thing. This funny G looking thing is a G. Yeah. Jimmy, don't argue with me. If I brought your grandma in here right now, she'd say the same thing. Okay, so maybe in a different text with a different font, it looks similar to this and it's an E, but not in this one, that's a G. Otherwise, that would say A-O instead of a go. That funny looking thing is a G. Okay. Today, families can live in large homes that have lots of space.
I want it to be complete.
Okay. How? I need Miss Anaya to be turned. I can see your beautiful face and your really cool sweatshirt. How did people cook and bake long ago? A home has a brick fireplace with a hole. A huge pot hung on this pole. People cooked in this big pot. And this is why it's important to think about what you're reading. So when I imagined a huge fireplace with a pole, you know what I saw in my brain? I saw something really silly in my brain, and I saw this fire. Okay. I saw a fire. Okay, and then in this, I imagined a pole just sticking up out of the fire. And then when it talked about being able to cook on that pole, I said, well, what the heck? How would that work? Okay, and so this is where it's important to ask yourself questions. Does that make sense? And then maybe is there a way to check that? Okay, and so I am going to check it. I need to find where my mouse is. There we go. Oh, look where the pole is. It's up here. And it has, okay. So now I need to change my thinking, right? And imagine that pole not going through the fire, but instead above it so that you could hang a pot to cook in the fire. Right? Okay, yeah. And then long ago, there was an oven at the side of the fireplace. Bread was baked there. Remember we talked about how that would often, so you had bricks all the way down your fireplace, and then they'd have an opening where you could bake bread. And you couldn't really control the heat very well, right? Because it just was your fire. So it was kind of like if you accidentally put too much wood on it, your fire might get too hot and your bread might not cook. So it was a lot more challenging to cook than it is now. Yeah, and then I look at the picture there we go. All right. Now we use a stove to cook and bake foods. We still use pots, but these pots are not as big as that old pot. Okay? So now it's talking about, the stove, we use stoves to cook and bake things. We still use pots, but the pots are not as big, right? Because a lot of times there's a big pot that they hang over that fire so that they could get it close enough, but yet not like scorch or burn the top of the food, or so you could still reach in and stir it. Okay, and then up here in our caption for our photo, today stoves can use gas or electricity. Electricity.
At the end, it sounds like an E, but it's a Y.
Yep, it's a Y that's making an E sound. Okay.
It's like a finger.
Whoa. All right. Back then, read with me, please. Kids helped out a lot. A boy helped his dad plant crops. A girl helped her mom inside the home. She made socks and caps. It takes a long time to make those things. And then we got our picture here. It says a spinning wheel was used to spin wool into yarn. Oh,
I said that everything is Spanish.
Huh?
I said that everything is Spanish.
I don't think so. All right, there's a picture of a store. Can you please be quiet, honey? Now we shop for things such as socks and caps. Do you have to knit socks? No, or sew them? No. We shop for things to eat as well, right? We don't have to bake all of our own bread anymore. We don't have to bake all of our own everything. We can buy a lot of stuff pre-made at the stores. But kids still help out at home. You have other ways you do your chores now. Maybe you help take the trash out. Maybe you help feed the animals. Maybe you help your mom and dad wash up after dinner. Some of you might even help your moms or dads make dinner. My son Carson, he loves cooking. That's his big thing. He loves to help with us when we're cooking. Today, people buy most of the things they need and want. What is this called again? Who remembers? Elizabeth? No, this thing right here. What is that thing called? Hayden? So you're right. It explains what the picture does. That's what it does. It explains what the picture is. Sit down. What is it called again? Anaya? Hold on. Miguel, either put that in your backpack or put it over there. Whatever you want to do with it, okay? No. So it explains what's in the picture. It's called a caption. Say it with me. Caption. And it explains what's in the picture. It's called a caption.
5 months. 5 months.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Need to pick up my feet. Okay. Got to kill my computer. Let's not do that. Back then, people got water from a well. Then they filled up a big tub and washed things. And here's that picture.
Yeah.
In the past, people washed dishes in a tub made of wood. That's the caption for our picture. All right, and then here's our picture on the other side with the caption. Now people can wash things, and things is a funny word because it has ing, which says ing, right? Which we've talked about before. Anytime you see ing, Miguel, go throw that straw away, please. Anytime you see ing, it says ing. Things in a sink. We can wash dishes in a dishwasher too. Life is not as hard today as it was long ago. Miguel, throw that straw in the garbage. Thank you. Okay, now here's our picture of them washing them in a sink. And here's the caption. Ooh, good remembering. Today it's easy to wash dishes in a sink or dishwasher. Okay. Very good. Trying to find find our other little story that we were going to read. Jimmy. There we go. Let it load, get us on the right page. Do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna read this, and then I'll give you your own story. And we'll start reading that, and then later, I don't know if we'll get to it today, it might be Monday, we'll practice highlighting those words with long O, spelled O, consonant E, long U, spelled U, consonant E, and long E, spelled E, consonant E. Okay? All right. TH goes, ugh. Jimmy, I need you to sit down, sweetie. You're too close to Miguel. Thank you. Oh, and S in this case, because if we said os, does that make sense? No. So we got to change that sound. We go, okay, I know S can also go z, those old classes, those old classes. Kind of like glasses, but with a C, huh?
Miss Kennison.
Apparently I can't move that one. What? Jimmy, I'm gonna stay with you close.
How will that say its name without the E?
On old. Not all spelling patterns, and you'll learn a lot of this in second grade, and we'll work on a little bit more of it throughout the year in first grade. Not all of the long vowel spelling patterns have an E at the end. And some words are just funny and they're rule breaker words, and that's just what they do. I need Danny's ears up here. If you want to fiddle with your hands, that's fine. Put them in your lap so that you're not like, oh, so distracted by them. Okay.
Yeah.
And that way your ears and your eyes can be listening. Hayden, same with you. So there are a lot of rule breaker words or words that the O says its name because of a different reason. And so you guys are going to learn that, and you're going to figure some of it out as we go, but we will talk about more of it in first grade, and then in second grade, we'll talk about a lot of that. Okay, that's what second graders and I are doing right now. Talking about all the ways to spell long E. Last week, we talked about all the ways to spell long O. The week before, it was all the ways to spell long A. So there are a lot of ways to do it, and we've just got to learn and practice, because guess what? Practice is what's going to help us more than anything. I need Anaya to try to focus up here as much as she can, okay? Thank you so much. Oh, long ago, a school was not like it is now. It had a huge bell. That bell rang a tone. A tone is a sound that you can hear, okay? Ellie, we move up one. Okay, but no talking to Miss Anaya. But that way you can see. It was time for class. Okay, so let's read that again. We practiced it. I read, now we read. Okay? I need beautiful faces up here and eyes and ears ready. Long ago, a school was not like it is now. It had a huge bell. That bell rang a tone. He makes you say its name. Jimmy, I need you to sit down, please. Please, please, please. Thank you. It was time for class. Oh, we gotta make sure we're reading what words we see. Oh, class. Okay, we're gonna read that one more time. Hopefully we can go faster this time because we're ready. Long ago, a school was not like it is now. It had a huge bell. That bell rang a tone. It was time for class. All right.
I want to do it really fast.
All right. Whoa, look at that. That's cool looking. Let's see what that is. All right. Let's read. Okay, first it's I read. You guys follow along as I read, okay? A school sat in a lone spot. A boy had a desk. A girl had a desk. Desks had quill pens. Oh, that must have been what was up in the picture, right? That feather must have been a quill pen. Quill pens used black ink. People could use these quills to write notes. Now, I want to talk about the word quill. Notice you have to have a Q and a U right next to each other. You can't have one, you can't have one, you can't have one without the other. You have to have a U next to Q. They're BFFs. They're best friends forever. They will not be apart. I mean, you can be by itself, but Q can't. Apparently, Q is very needy. Q always needs the U. Okay? It's the most needy letter. All right. Oh, so I read it. Now we read it.
I read it with you.
Yeah. Shh, Jimmy. A school sat in a lone spot. A boy had a desk. A girl had a desk. Desks had quill pens. Quill pens used black ink. People could use these quills to write notes. Mr. Squatrito, would you mind reading them? Reading that with me. You want to read that one more time with them? And then we'll move on to the next page. So you guys read it really strong this time. You practiced one time, now you read it really strong.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Even Anaya's ready? Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
A school. What? A school sat in a lone spot. A boy had a desk. A girl had a desk. Desks had quill pens. Quill pens used black ink. People could use these quills to write notes. That wasn't super strong. I think we need to read it one more time. Yeah, even Danny's saying yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, ready?
A school.
A school does not have. What word is this? What? What word is this, Miguel? Sat. Let's try this again.
A school sat in a space.
How can I say space when there's no A and C?
Desk that has 12 pens. 12 pens that have people had
I think we need to do that again. We're messing up on words.
A school sat in a long space. Spot. A boy had a desk. A girl had a desk.
Used.
This is our 5th time, and we're messing up on the words.
Yeah. People could these quills
I think we need to do it again.
oh man, we need to spend some time on it.
I hear 2 people saying sat, and then I hear most of the rest saying had. We can't, when we're reading, we can't do predictions of what the words are going to be.
To stop and sound them out.
If we don't know it, you need to sound it out, okay? We're not just here to guess what the words are, okay? And if it starts with a S, is it going to be had? Okay?
School sat in a long spot. A boy had a desk. A girl had a desk. Desk had 12 pens.
You don't throw them away. You didn't throw them. You should have put them on the counter for some people wanted them.
Because Jimmy's going to talk to, don't stop.
Just notice Jimmy is wasting the food.
I'm going to start over.
No, we don't need to start over. You need to go on the word that Mr. Squatrito is pointing on. E is going to make the E say its name. It's not this. Don't guess. Try to sound out the word. E is going to make E say its name. E. And you could say S. But is that a word? No. So do the other sound for S. Ease. These. Stop making up words, Hayden.
Now pay attention, okay? Today, boys and girls use a globe in school. Long ago, they used a globe to find lakes and lands. A globe is like a map. You can find many things on a globe. Now, I read, now we read. Are you ready? Today, boys and girls use a globe in school. Long ago, they used a globe to find lakes and lands. A globe is like a map. You can find many things on a globe. Now you guys read. Are you ready?
Yes.
One person's ready.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Take a deep breath.
This time, or are we going to try our best?
Take a deep breath. Let it out slow. You guys can do this.
Today, boys and girls use a globe in school long ago.
She might.
Use
A globe to find lakes and lands. A globe is like a map. You can find many things on a globe.
Hey, getting better.
I think one more time. And then you can, one more time and you might be a rock star. Might. That was
Rock star.
way better than the last page, the first time. I know, I was waiting. I don't know why Hayden jumps the gun.
Hayden, just wait for everybody to start. I'm so glad that you're excited, but guess what? When you started and nobody was pointing at the words, then nobody knew where to keep going, okay? So
That's why I'm pointing to the words.
So
and
that
you're
way
reading.
you all stay on the same. Otherwise, it would sound really crazy to have everybody reading at once something different.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Anaya, stop playing with your name tag, please.
Today, boys and girls use a globe in school long
with your butt.
They use a glow to find place and land. A glow is like a map. You can find many things on a map.
Oh, what is that last word, Elizabeth? Make sure we're not guessing. Make sure we are actually doing the work. It doesn't work. I like that picture.
That's pretty cool.
The cool picture. I like all those old-fashioned desks.
Okay, who reads? Oh, I do? Okay. How did girls and boys get to class then? They walked a lot. Did they pledge to the flag? Yes.
Yes.
Now who reads?
We
We read.
do.
How did girls and boys get to class then?
Anaya, you can't read with your hands in front of your face. It's impossible.
Oh, we get to start over again.
Hey.
How did girls and boys get to class then? It's not then. It's then. I heard one person say
Short
then.
E.
What? Okay.
Thank you for admitting your mistake. Now we can switch it and fix it, right?
They walked a lot. Did they pledge to the flag? Yes. Now who reads?
We do. Every person who's our flags here.
Okay.
I see.
It doesn't start we.
So Hayden, you best not be starting if you're saying words that aren't even up there.
Jimmy, turn around.
Can't read with your butt.
How did girls and boys get to class then?
They walked. Did they pledge to?
Yes.
At least another word, yes.
They do know that.
You do know that.
Oh, that was.
I think this is the last one.
Good.
Here's our picture.
Oh, oh.
The last one.
And then we do a different.
We're not gonna do it.
An old class is not quite the same as now, but one thing is the same. Kids still have fun in class. Hey, I'm not ready for you.
And Hayden, you need to stop starting, especially when you're wrong. That word is not in, it's and. So you need to wait.
We all read, not Eden.
Not Hayden reads, it's we read.
Ready?
And
An old class is not quite the same as now, but one thing is the same. Kids still have fun in class. Take a deep breath. Let it out slow. Okay, you guys read.
Let's start again. That's Wimpy reading. Jimmy was ready. Nobody else was.
On a 1, 2, and a 3.
Whoa. Whoa. Jimmy, is the word school right there? We have to read the words on there. And old class is not quite the same as now, but one thing is the same. Kids still have fun in class. I think you're kind of blocking this.
Am I blocking your view?
It's okay to say yes. Yes. I need to move that jump here. And
Hey, Anaya.
Anaya, can you
Up
read
here.
in the back of your head? You're not a teacher. You're not that talented yet.
Alright. Am I ready? That means you guys aren't ready. Okay.
Wait till everyone is ready.
1, 2, 3.
And old class is not quite the same as now, but one thing is the same. Kids still have fun in class. Woo. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to take out your pocket words, your sight words. They're in the little baggies in your desk. Take out your sight words. Hayden, you don't have one. You weren't here. Okay, it came in a packet that looked like this. Those of you at home, these are the words you're practicing today. Okay, Hayden, you need to very carefully cut out just this tape. Okay, and write your name on everything you know there. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna take forever. Never. Okay, you need to turn and read them to your neighbors. Then after you read them, read them to your different neighbors. You've got a neighbor behind you. You've got a neighbor next to you. Oh, you put yours in your bag? Okay. Next time, leave it here, please. Black. What? R. All right, so boys and girls at home, you are practicing your sight words. Then you'll read on Wonders Online and then on Get Epic.